Welcome back to game development in Unreal Engine 5. Make a RPG game. Try not to die. This is the wrong. This is not the level that I wanted to boot up in an edit, but okay, it's fine. It's mm. 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 So I kind of want to. So I want to make a showcase level, right? Which has all the stuff in the game showcased, laid out bare, and you can see it, and you can appreciate it. But is it good to do that from a third person perspective, or should I just have the stuff to play on? Right? Is this cool enough? Should I have stuff like this in the thing, or should it be animated like all the way? Big questions. Yeah, that's playing on a very large window right now. Moonwalk. That was the bug that I left in as a feature. Of course it was. So I think I'm gonna scrap the 6-channel color mask. I have no idea what's going on with the rendering today. Why is the outline so blurry and blocky and vague? Answer me this. Is it because I went to the menu and set the resolution? Let's boot it up. Let's slow the stream down and boot it up in an actual game instance. Okay, Lumen. It looks better, but it does not look significantly better. Very interesting. It runs so good. Ooh. You okay, game? Game friend, are you good, buddy? Evidently not. Well, let's just quit that before it crashes everything. That was interesting, and that'll have to go into the Trilo.
Flashbang out.
That will have to go into the Trilo. Yes. Okay. You know, I was watching John's stream the other day, and he had some weird text editor. I'm gonna call it Emacs. I know it's not Emacs. He had some weird text editor open. Someone was like, "Is this your poverty version of Trello?" And he was like, "Yeah, this. I mean, it's all I need." And then the other day, he was like, "I'm on my Trello again." In his text editor, and I was just thinking to myself, Trello's free though. Oh, you can just grip and rip. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's nice, I guess, for touchscreens. I like being able to use my tilt buttons though. They give them purpose. Like there's two places I can use the tilt buttons. There's here, and then there's a web browser. I can do it to scroll my tabs, and it's very fast scrolling tabs. It's like very fast. Bugs. Here we go. Game runs like ass in an outside of editor. Lumen? That's my thought. Back-to-back stairs won't work. Pressing H while climbing stairs ladder will chicken fuck you up. We'll still do that. I'm going to increase this. I'm going to increase the priority of this to an orange. Walking to an NPC while they're walking or merging to the NPC, neither will be able to move. Lumen and TXAA conspire against me to create visual ghosting angry face. Yes. Player character stutters while moving. It does, and I'm moving that up too, because that annoyed me yesterday. I don't know what's causing that. Can I organize these based on the color that their tab is? Earring doesn't move while climbing ladder. Unforgivable. A bug larger than any man could bear to hold. When a card is added to the list, add action, sort list, sort by the label? The label. No. Yeah, what's this called? Cover. It's called cover, not a label. Right, so there's no way to sort them by the color of the cover. Shame. Rules. Card changes, date check. Card content when the no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Advanced. Oh god. No custom fields are available on the small functionalities only available on paid boards. Fuck you. I just figured that would be an easy thing to have. Faceplates for easy expression swapping looks like it's going to be pretty much necessary. Missive globe, black body and ladders while sliding, following hands and feet. Move 2. Done. State machine to drive model swap animation. Generic animation, interact animation, generic. See, I'd like to have an animation for all the kind of weird actions, but that's a lot of work. We've seen already how long it takes to make an animation. Even if it's just like leaning in and touching something, it's like gonna be hours of my life just gone. Maybe like a Final Fantasy VII, he just lifts his hand up and it just goes, right? Maybe we could do that, but I don't know. do not know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're not meant to be working in this map anyway. So maybe we can... I was meant to have a second content browser, like here, with the levels, but whatever. Demo level 00. Oh, I know what we were gonna do, right? We were gonna make signpost asset, signpost and a wall plaque. Signpost and a wall plaque, yeah. Seriously, what is going on here? Is it anti-aliasing or something? Oh, what the fuck is this? Let me just fucking... Oh, is that gonna boot it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing simple. Nothing is simple. Frames missed due to encoding lag. Thank you. That is somehow even worse. Or is it? No, that's what it's meant to look like. Okay. It's still pretty bad though on that shear angle. With all those... I guess it's a high contrast border. Do you know what? Do you know what? Where's my post-process volume? Do you know what? I did it! I turned it off. And I'm gonna put it in the Trello. Right. Concepts. Notes. Bugs? Wow, it looks so weird without the lines. It's kinda nice. I think maybe the lines help give it a bit of structure, but I don't know, this is nice too, right? I think it might be an issue with the model. I'm not gonna lie. We have to tweak the model anyway. There's some things wrong with it. But that's fine. That's something we can do in a minute. And when I say a minute, I mean probably not today. This can actually be one shorter, can't it? Can it? It can, yes. How we managed to mess that one up, I don't know. Thank you. Oh. Oh, do we need to make stairs and ladders? Stairs and ladders in the traditional Counter-Strike style. Okay, I'm down for that. Genuinely down for that. Something's wrong about this. How did I fuck this up so bad? Oh, I did it. I put the hole in the wrong zone, right? Yeah. So this needs to be 5. This needs to be 4. Now it's in the middle. Oh, R dot in. That looks fine. Looks fine. We can actually use the same material, right? Where did I put it? Magica export, maybe? And then 16U. There it is. Clear. And then is it worth using this one, in fact? Should we in fact use we can use the MSR to begin with, right? Grid. Because we know where all this stuff is. We got big brains. I should have done this the other way around, shouldn't I? Oh well. You live and you learn. Gonna have that song stuck in my head now. Thanks everybody. Getting that song stuck in my head. Lifesaver. Right. We can leave the 16 where it is. Two in from the edge, two in from the bottom. Right, so dark green is the most shiny. Light blue is the least shiny, right? Okay, so we have ourselves a full shiny set of stairs here. And we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint the shininess out of it. So really, I think the front of the stairs is gonna be the least shiny zone. You know what? You know what? Let's just make it. Let's make it that color. Let's make it that color instead. Just so that we're not overriding all the white data that we have already in the engine. So all those deselected voxels are going to be. Wait. At the underside, almost certainly. The backside, almost certainly. Where's the middle on this thing, huh? Be cool if you could set up 3D guides. These two? Yeah? It's so hard to see. You know what I mean? No. I thank you. I actually do want to put some random web dealies there like that. Lovely. It's a real stroke of genius wearing my blue light blocking glasses while I was working on an entirely blue piece of fucking work. Full genius mode activated, my friends. My god. No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. I've been punked. I've been... Ah! A moment of silence. A moment of silence. We open up a second instance of paint. Metallic, specular, roughness. red, green, blue. That's why it looks weird. That's why it looks weird. I have confused green for blue. I don't know how I fucking did that. But well, at least I think I did. Yep. Least reflective in the middle, most reflective on the corners. What the fuck? What a fucking idiot. Right. This is easily solved. This is easily solved. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Yeah. That looks bad. Yeah. Yeah. I take full responsibility for this. Don't. I can see a comment there. Oh, him's fine. What's going on? It's fine. We just need to save this as the one in the export MSR. There it is. Overwrite it. Unreal Engine. This is the I get to show off one of the most glorious things in the Unreal Engine once again. So I'm happy. Boop. That's all it takes, baby. And did it preserve the fact that there's no blending? Yeah, nearest filter. Look at this tiny little material. How big is it? What's the size of this file? 3.4 kilobytes. So if you are ever worried about your texture memory overrunning, my game will not destroy your texture memory. It will destroy the rest of your GPU. Absolutely, but not your texture memory. Just remember that. You know, when you're feeling low and you're playing Crisis 18 and your texture memory runs out, remember that my game will not run your texture memory out of town. That, I mean, that's a very minor change in the appreciable texture of the thing. You can see that there's shinier bits now in the mostly correct location. Did I also hold up. Yeah, it's just the blue that changes, and the green is set at 40. It's totally fine. What's wrong with that? I think you have to save this. We can save it. Sure, why not? We can. That's better. Still really hard to fucking see though, isn't it? Okay, they are correct. Okay, now we're back on the road. We are back on the road. Jesus Christ. What a setback. Could you even have believed that I could do something like that? First time chat from viewer. What the hell? I've never seen that before. Thank you. Risen Matt, welcome to the chat. Welcome first time chat viewer. It's relatively new. It didn't happen yesterday. Call me relatively new. I may not stream that often, but you know. Anyway, how you doing, buddy? What brought you to the depths of Twitch today? That's okay. Ah. Oh my god. My good gracious. You saw Unreal Engine, you piqued interests. Yeah. Yes, I must apologize. This specifically is not Unreal Engine. This is 3D modeling. By a thread. Magical files. This is 16 VX underscore 16 unit stairs. We got Unreal Engine here though, with some 3D assets kicking around and some. Is a plane a 3D asset? Ironically, even though it has 2 dimensions only, it is a 3D object. That's something for you to wrap your head around in your spare time. Is a plane 3D? And I turned off the post-processing because something went wrong with it. I don't know what went wrong with it. I don't know if it was the anti-aliasing of the post-processing or what. It went wrong, and so I turned it off. There's usually some cute cell shading going on, but there is no cute cell shading today, as it has been turned off. Yeah. I have to look at the old cell shading again because it's not right. It's not right. It's close to being right, but it is actually incorrect. So I'm just working on one of the demo areas for the demo of this demo game. This is the showcase demo area where parts of the game are showcased. I don't know. You tell me, buddy. Is that in the wrong place? Dude, that's in the wrong fucking place. Anyway, cube maps. Cube maps just in case. So, do you do Unreal Engine stuff? Do you work in the Unreal Engine? Are you an Unreal Engineite? Nah. Okay. Alright. I'm not judging. You're a systems engineer. Okay. I see. I see how it is. Alright. Okay. That's some big brains operation, you know. You know that? You work at a hosting company. It's not AWS, is it? No, but you use AWS daily. Hey! Congratulations. Congratulations. Same concept. Hosting is hosting, my friend. Servers is servers. Doesn't matter how big they are or who owns them. Actually, I take that back. It probably does actually matter how big they are. Because when you get up to a certain data bandwidth, you work from the ground up. Damn. When you get to a certain data bandwidth and power consumption, you start encountering problems which aren't just software related. They kind of bridge the gap between hardware and particle physics. Don't worry, I know. Don't worry, I know. I know the stress. I know the strain. But yeah, apparently I make video games. I didn't think I did. I didn't come to Twitch to make video games. You frequent data centers, Lamau. Nice. Data centers be cool. But But yeah, I didn't come to Twitch to become an indie dev or anything like that. I actually came to Twitch to become a POG streamer like all the other POG streamers of my childhood. PHP, Python, and Bash is what you work in mainly. Nice. But I ended up... Yeah, well, you see, making video games has been a strong... I don't want to say like an ideal, but like a dream. Like, I remember... I will tell you the story of my childhood once more. So I played Populous the beginning, and I said to myself, I want to make a game like Populous the beginning. That was my first instinctive thought after playing Populous the beginning. And I made a whole bunch of concept art for buildings and leveling up buildings, and I played a little bit of Command and Conquer Red Alert as well. And I basically had it in my mind that I wanted to make an isometric RTS city building game, I guess. Town building. I was like 7, okay? I didn't have a PC, right? The closest thing that I knew to game development was the one article in OPSM that talked about the NetEurose developer PlayStation 1, and I had a Commodore 64. That's all I had, and can you believe that a 7-year-old with a Commodore 64, no programming experience, no manuals and programming, didn't get anywhere beyond concept art? But anyway, I came to Twitch and I started streaming video games basically on the reg, like twice a week, twice a week, and it picked up, and I thought to myself, well, if I can use the peer pressure of having a Twitch audience to spur me on to complete video games that I wanted to complete but never had the time to or the chance to or got distracted completing, maybe I can use that Twitch peer pressure to learn programming and game development. And programming, not so much. Programming, I'll be honest with you, there's something about it which I just don't get, okay? I did a short course in C. I've done all the solo learn stuff. I've completed solo learn, okay? I did JavaScript, I did Python, I did C, C++, C#, HTTP, HTML, sorry, PHP. I did all of these fucking things. I don't remember any of it, right? Okay, it doesn't stick in my brain. I'm sorry. Right? I know the core concepts of programming. I know loop, I know function, I know class. But I honestly, I've been reading the C++ primer now for about 18 months. I'm only half the way through, and it is just, it's a nightmare, I'm sorry. So, yeah. Twitch has got me, 2 of my 3 goals, which is good enough. Anyway, back to what I was actually doing, making stairs. Why are you laughing at C++? Like, it's like C, but better. I think maybe something is being lost in translation. Like the things that I don't understand about ancient but modern Lamau. Okay. The things I don't understand about C++ aren't the high level stuff. Aren't the programming stuff. It's the programming stuff. Things which scare me away from programming, like compiling. I don't like compiling. I like memory management. I like being able to write scripts and functions to manage memory. Okay? Which a lot of people apparently don't like. Apparently a lot of people think that's a bad idea and you shouldn't be touching memory as much as possible. Well, I think they scared. Memory is fast, why not? Yeah, exactly. Memory is fast, why not? Why not mess with it? Why not allocate system memory to your program and crash your PC? Yeah! Use and abuse where you can. So, like a lot of the things like Python, maybe it's not a massive thing when you're doing like a desktop application where you can just say, oh, I need a size of Sturvec. I need one of them in a box, and that's all I need, and it'll just do it. It might give you 2, even, if you're lucky. But like if you're running stuff on a microcontroller, if you want to make like a MIDI controller, or if you want to video games especially, I don't want to say it, but video games, man. And anything basically which is like resource heavy, you may as well manage your memory. There's you, you may as well, right? Because there's a good chance that you can. Okay, there's a good chance that you can break something if you don't know what you're doing, which is the scary bit, which people don't want to talk about. It's there for a reason, yeah. Which is actually a reason why I've thought about looking into Rust, because Rust has got you can just put your own, you can do unsafe code areas, so you can just put C++ into Rust code to do malloc and stuff, which is, I like that. Thumbs up, big thumbs up. Is that the right color? Oh, duh. Frozen Matt, thank you for the welcome. Thank you for the welcome to the channel follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it. Typos. It's 12 a.m. there. All right. Well, you go get some sleep. Don't stay up on my account. Absolutely not. Sydney. Very cool. Yeah, I will do. You too. And I'll see you around. Anyway, back to this extremely important thing, which is extremely important and I cannot be distracted from. Painting in footwear on stairs. Safe. We did it. And then we're gonna kind of shade it in. Beautiful. So the idea is, the bluer it is, the shinier it's going to be in game, right? And so where you step on the stairs, right, is going to be the shiniest of shiny areas, right? And then there's just a little bit of wear on the inside of the stairs, like where people like kick and scuff their feet, and like down the sides here like that. The rest of it's going to be fairly matte. Systems engineer though, that's pretty cool. I've just got to be very careful about what I'm painting here, because I think I almost painted like the stair white. Is not what we want. Oh, I did! I'm an idiot. I painted the stair white. That's fine. That's not fine. That needs to be that. It's tricky when the colors aren't laid out there on the palette. All right. I'm essentially painting this blind. Good. That good enough? Looks really worn actually, but I think it'll work out. We'll just add the last color onto the edges, just for completeness' sake, so it looks cool. It's nice and blendy. Right. Export as an OBJ. 16 VX. There's unit OBJ in the export. Save that. Minimize little beastie. We can get the FBX converter up. Convert the FBX, or convert the OBJ rather. Oh, by the way, everybody, stop and listen. Stop and hold on. Let me unwrap this. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Look what I found. Oh! Follower. I'm an idiot. I mean, there's a lot on the mind right now. Just generally. Look what I found! It's the fucking... I better not crash Greaser again, that might be bad. It's the vectors, buddy. It's the vectors for Streampocalypse 2020. My dude. This took me hours to make, alright? I thought it was lost forever, but it was actually hidden in the texture file for the trailer that I did. Speaking of which, I only have 11 days or 12 days to finish the new one. Give me a second. Nope, none of those. If I close this, it'll be here, right? So I have drafted a small portion of this year's logo. It's very different, isn't it? It's almost crazily different to the last logo, isn't it? But I like it. I like both logos equally. I think they're both beautiful. And I've just realized for God's sake. We got a follower. That means we update the counter. Yeah. 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 What are we doing here? What the hell? Why is the default pixel width 40, right? There you go. There it is. I am actually really quickly gonna go grab a drink because I do have a cold drink, but I feel like more tea. So what can I do other than make more tea? So I'm gonna go grab more tea. Be back in a moment. Ah! I pressed the stop recording button and not the unpause recording button. You're welcome. I'm here all week. Did I draw on a layer? Good, I drew on a layer. I can just save that. Heat. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I went to get the model. Never stop in the middle of a job. Jesus. Oh, they are the FBX files, that's why I can't see them. Here we go. 16 unit stairs. Good, they are the same orientation as the dev stairs. I like it. And they should be able to use the 16 unit cube material. So if we go into the helper BPs and we get a stair helper, and we grab our, where are they going to be? 16 VX, 16, they're going to be right at the top, aren't they? 16 unit stairs, and we get the 16 unit cube material. That looks very good. A large amount of the detail, it seems, comes from the albedo. Would you have guessed that? It's really weird. There seems to be like a halo of shininess. And it's putting me off. It's putting me off. Do you see what I mean? Is it because up to a certain point it's shiny and then it becomes reflective, right? So if we were to like get the sun in yeah, so if we were to actually get a sheer reflection on these. For God's sake. There's too much light on that one. There's not enough light on that one. Demo PCL2. That is how it be. Let's just have a double check here. Yeah, MSR. That is how it be. No. It was what? I'm so confused. I am unconfused, and roughness, not smoothness. God, this Gabriel, welcome back. Gabriel, welcome back. Yeah. I've made a double boo-boo. Does that mean I've made a triple boo-boo? I have. I've made a triple boo-boo. Oh, no, I haven't. No, it's fine. We need only reverse the fucking... Fuck's sake. Yeah, so it was right before, and now it's wrong, and now we're going to make it right again. For God's sake. A lot of clicking. Maybe I do need one of those upright ergo mice. I haven't had this mouse for very long, and it was great to begin with, but I need a bigger mouse again. For Christ's sake. Right, save. For the last time, Magica export. MSR. Save. Yes. Unreal. Game content. Textures. MSR. Please, please re-import again. Yes. We can go back to the cube. There we go. There we go. It's perfect. That is what it's meant to look like, yeah. How you doing anyway? I'm not muted or anything, am I? I gotta concat my video though. Let me put that on a post-it note. I need a cool pen to write with though. What about one of these pro markers? I have it. It fell out of my pen stash, so I'll use it. It still works. I'm impressed. Concat today's VOD Unreal Engine 5. Smiley face. Green ink on a pink post-it note is like the worst combination. It's disgusting. I am actually gonna real quick grab my function for concatenating because it's good. It's good. OBS recordings transcoded. Here it is. So obviously you can replace this with your file path, right? Your own file path. This is just the hard drive and folder recording stuff that I use, right? But let me talk you through this real quick because it is important and it is cool. Okay? So we have ffmpeg. We're calling the program ffmpeg from the command line. .f. I don't remember what that is, but yeah, .f -f concat -safe. I don't remember what -safe does either. 0, so we're obviously turning safe off. -I is the input file, and we are loading a text file with. I'll open that as well, just so you can see the format of the file text. So each file is preceded by the word file in single quotation marks to the file path, and each separate file is on a new line. Okay, that's all you need to know. -map0 maps all available video sources and all available audio sources in the video stream in the source content into a video and audio source stream in the destination content automatically and as is in the original content. This assumes that all the original content lines up with the same output stuff. You know what I mean? Same file, same format, same number of tracks. So if you have 4 video tracks, 4 audio tracks, all videos that you're concatenating will have to have 4 video tracks. 4 audio tracks, they'll have to be encoded the same. They'll have to have the same bit rate, same frame rate, etc. There are a lot of nitty-gritty things that you have to obey with when using FFmpeg, but it is definitely worth it because this less than a minute, and it's like this was like Unreal Engine 5 TNG 1. When was that? 9th of the 8th? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That was a long stream. Apparently it wasn't that long. Each one of these, the middle segment's only an hour long, but okay, so there's 2 hour long segments and there's however long that took after 9 o'clock. I think I went on for a while. But that's besides the point. Sorry, you're saying something there. And then -C, copy, and then the output file format and path. A -C copy does a copy. You used FFmpeg to create video thumbs a long time ago. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's one use for it. Sure. Video thumbs. Like a thumbnail for a video. Usually... I mean, yeah, you can do that. That is definitely something that FFmpeg will allow you to do. I basically only use it for concatenating videos or extracting frame ranges. So basically, if I do something stupid on stream, like press the record button instead of the pause record button, so I stop recording instead of I pause the recording, I can use FFmpeg to stitch the videos together pretty easily, pretty quickly. Yeah, you remember some flags that you can use to take a screenshot of a frame based on a time provided. Yep. I'm not sure it's specifically a screenshot. I think it'll be a frame range, right? It'll be so you can export a PNG, literally a copy of the frame, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Have I published a game before? Yep. Well, define published. I have an itch account. That's published, right? They are games that people can freely download and play. Oh. I was about to say some bad German. I don't even speak German. Can you imagine if I spoke German? Allow you to reiterate, have I published a commercial game before? Nope, that's this. That is this. This is that. This is the commercial game publishing. This is what I'm working towards. Is the current idea based on DQ builders? No. It's based on Final Fantasy 1. DQ builders. I think he thinks I got time to program a fully functional level editor. Matt, who do you think I am? What kind of time scale do you think I have to do that? These are editor tools to place procedurally generated block platforms, which can be rendered quick by the engine. Oh, you don't know that's why you do the questions. Yeah. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just, it's weird. It's I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. You're right. I was being presumptuous. I don't want actually to have stairs though. That's for God's sake. Copy. And then this is an editor tool that allows me to place stuff basically. What in the frick is going on here? I already have a plot for the game that I'm making. Mostly I have a plot. Yes. Instance transform rotation. No. We do a bit of Minecrafting. We do a bit of Minecrafting. It's how you make cool looking under stairwells in Minecraft. That's what that is. But yes, I do have a plot for the game. Thank you. I don't want to be like, I'm not looking for suggestions, but really, it's not about suggestions. It's about figuring out how to make a branching nonlinear plot quickly and effectively. That's not upside down. That's only rotated 90 degrees. Is that wrong? Is that right? Do I want it to actually be upside down? Rotation. Yeah, I do. 108. Where do you get the value 108 for the rotation of this anywhere? 0, 180, 180. Maybe 90. Huh? No. I have no idea. Your postgrad game design. Best tool to create plots is to write small story scripts and a timeline of events. Use a small storyboard to illustrate key points. Best I can do is a Trello. Best I can do is a Trello, I'm afraid. It's hard to write a good story. It is... It is. But I think with a gregarious amount of pop culture references and epic memes, I think I can hold the gamer's attention for long enough that they can't get a refund on Steam. Haha. I'm kidding. I'm not here to scam people out of their money. In fact, I would rather refund people the game than have them be angry at owning a game that they don't want to own. Thank you, No Man's Sky. Thank you, Steam. Thank you, PayPal. King PayPal. King PayPal refunded me. King PayPal did get me my refund. That game is absolute garbage. I regret even thinking it was cool. I regret even thinking that it was going to be cool. And it's that feeling that keeps me on the straight and narrow developing a game that 1, is cool, and 2, worth the money you pay for it, 3, very cool. Those are the things. That it is cool, that it is very cool, and that it is worth the money that you pay for it. Do 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 do. Scooby doo doo. Scooby doo 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 doo. I see a problem here. Something's not quite right. Can you spot the bug, kids? Can you spot the bug? Well, I think we're inside a stair. Good. Real-time ray tracing technology has come a long way. I gotta say this. Real-time ray tracing technology has come a long way. However, Lumen still has a long way to go. And I say that seems so, defying the laws of UE physics. Correct. Well, actually, we're fully obeying the laws of UE physics. There is no collision mesh. So how would you collide with the stairs if you can't collide with the stairs? That's the first question. Second question, boom. You have to set collision to be on if you want collision to be on. A lesson I learned the hard way. Why is it so fucking stuttery today? Unreal Engine, you got something you want to tell me here, buddy? Why are you slowing down my encodes? The walk cycle is wonderful to watch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It took a long time to make, and I'm very happy with it. I'm mostly happy with it. There's still some tweaks to do about the model because some goof decided one thing and then we decided something else. Let me just say, I'll just say, I did not win at cups. Okay, I lost to Joey Tribbiani. He took all my money, and that was the end of the episode. Now, the reason I'm scrapping the 6-channel mask material is because while it is cool, it doesn't actually afford us anything at all. That's it. It's a really complicated material to basically do what you can do with the textures anyway. And because these textures are so small, so unbelievably small, in fact, there is actually no point in trying to use them, really. So let's just have a look. Well, I'll put my words to the test actually, because I have absolutely no idea if I'm speaking good or if I'm speaking not good. So the M6CM colors only is platform stats, compiling shaders. Haven't used this in a long time. It's gonna be an asshole. It's gonna load that for a while. And we're using the mdemo PCL2 material for the rest of the stuff. Okay. Okay, fuck out of here. Okay, fuck out of here. Proving myself wrong at every turn, apparently. Here we go. Compile already. Come on, come on. I ain't got all day. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Base pass shaders. Base pass shaders. Here we go. Base pass shader 170 instructions. Base pass surface light map 198 instructions. Don't use volumetric. It's not see-through. So base pass shader 151 instructions. So it is 19 instructions faster. And platform stats: dynamically lit object 244, dynamically lit object 225. There you go. So yes, the mdemo PCL2 material graph is faster than the M6CM colors only material graph, and you know, you can probably understand why. Emissions scandal. Fuck's sake. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This material was obviously made in a time before. Fuck's sake. Jeez, BP. It wasn't BP who got in trouble for an emissions scandal. Not recently, at least. It was Volkswagen. Volkswagen and their Blue Motion engines. Their diesel emissions were spoofed on the test bed, and were not real world emissions numbers, and they were fined. They were they fined $2 billion, and they were slapped upon the wrist for their misconduct, and the road tax for Volkswagen cars went up. So there you go. I don't know why I called it emissions scandal. That's a good funny joke that I left myself, I guess. Good me. Never gonna use that again. But yeah, this basically just takes a bunch of texture references, and beyond just taking a bunch of texture references, boom. The textures that it does reference are tiny. Right? Reflections. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway, that's... yeah. I have proved myself right. I'm happy that I've proved myself right. I don't know what I was going to do in here. Oh right, yeah. So let me just talk you through a problem that I have. It's a lighting problem. So a lot of these meshes are never going to move, right? But because they're instanced, we can't use static lighting on them, because instanced meshes don't render baked lighting in the lighting baking pass. I don't really know how to explain that. I don't know why, and I don't know why it's a problem, but it is a problem because dynamic lights are expensive. Baked lighting is cheap. Baked lighting is useful, and we have a hybrid lighting in this. We have stationary lighting, which can do dynamic lighting for dynamic objects and stationary baked lighting for stationary objects. And there's no real easy way to make all of the instant static meshes that we have in level into normal static meshes. There is a way. You click here and then you go to merge actors into a single static mesh actor, right? Can't you mark some instance meshes to be baked in runtime? Nope, you cannot. The only meshes that will be instanced and have baked lighting will be a static mesh that you place in the level yourself personally. So if I go to my meshes tab, hello, and I grab this cobblestone block and I put it in the world, this here can be set to static. It can receive static and dynamic lighting. The lighting can be baked. I don't know why it doesn't have a material, but okay. The lighting can be baked. And at runtime, it will be instanced with all other instances of this static mesh, which was a performance upgrade that they did in 4.25. Good performance upgrade, by the way. Good idea. But I don't know how. I honestly have no idea how they can have baked lighting on static instance meshes. I don't know how they can have baked lighting on instant static meshes, but they can't have baked lighting on other instant static meshes. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me, okay? And it's very, very, very big issue because of performance. I'm lost for words, and I'm no way am I placing every single block in every single wall by hand. Absolutely not happening. Maybe it will happen. I've got oil. I've got finger oil or face oil. Some goop on my glass. I'm just gonna take them off. Screw it. No glasses. We'll have better eye tracking for a few hours, and my eyes will be destroyed. I'm just kidding. So I'm thinking I kind of want to sneak like a secret area in here. If I punch a hole in here, we have a doorway. And like a wall across here that goes like most of the way over. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's a yappy dog. We got some Z fighting going on. Don't worry about that. In fact, we don't need that at all. Ah, but won't you see it? You'll see it. I don't even know what I'm going to put in the meme room. That's the thing. I'm going to have a meme room. What are you going to put in the meme room? I don't know. I would like a mesh that can occlude visibility, but is itself invisible. Looks like I'm creating a Captain Toad scene. Man, I'm so not with the kids these days. What who is Captain Toad? I need that. That needs to be 14. What is a Captain Toad? Really, you don't know Captain Toad? Bruh. Don't know Captain Toad. This better be PG-13. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for Nintendo Switch. Kinokopio. Kinokopio? Captain Toad? Road for Adventure? I see what I see what you mean. Big old square doobly-doos with the whole big old square painterly tile square things. £40! You're like 33 and you like it. The game design is pretty good. It's fine. You can be 30-year-old person and enjoy video game. $60 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Jesus Christ. Fortnite is free. Fortnite is free. Look, Nintendo. Look at the price of Fortnite. How much is Fortnite? That's right. It's $59.99 less than Mario Kart. Nintendo is killing people with the prices. Well, they have a walled garden. They can do whatever the fuck they like, as long as there's no competition for their software. And there is no competition for 90% of their software, right? Eastwood. The Wad of Easts. Everyone says I need to buy and play and complete this game. Oh, I see what they mean. Yeah, it's an RPG game. Great, okay. Is this made by the same people who did, the Mario All-Star, Mario Sunshine, and Mario 64? It has Mario Galaxy as well, thank you. It has Sunshine, 64, and Galaxy. Also, Mario 64 is now free. Or it will be next week. With the Nintendo 64 emulator that they're putting on the Switch. That has like 8 games. 9 of which no one wants to play. Why didn't they put the good games on? You can't even play GoldenEye on it, for Christ's sake. Can you imagine how hyped people would be if you put fucking GoldenEye on the Switch? Bruh. That's epic bruh moment right there. What were they thinking? Oh, that was all on camera. Hi, Nintendo. If you ever want to hire me, yeah, whoops. I guess you don't now. Haha. Let's go. Just crazy Nintendo fans would buy. I bought it. See, the thing is, it was originally a time-limited purchasable item. Yeah, let's just... Why can't I grip it and rip it? 5. Played a lot of GoldenEye, but you won't be hyped about it. That doesn't sound like you played a lot of GoldenEye, buddy. You buy Metroid Prime. Okay. Here it comes. Stream of shame. Stream of shame time. I have never played... No, I take that back. I have played a Metroid game. But not the one you think. I played... Metroid for the Game Boy. Played Metroid for the Game Boy. It's kind of cool how there's a lot of GI, and because there's GI, this little cubby hole is lit. I kind of want it to be darker. I kind of want it to be like, you know, dark. So like it looks like there's nothing there. Damn. Yeah, I played Metroid on the Game Boy. I borrowed it off my friend. It was very difficult, and I never played a Metroid game again. Why is that still in the game? Games that I would like to play on the Nintendo Switch. The Zelda game. Did they release Wind Waker HD on the Switch? Or did I fucking dream that? It's fine if I did dream it. Don't worry. Yeah, to be honest, another waste of money. Hey. It's a Zelda game you're talking about there, buddy. Also, that's backwards, isn't it? Not backwards. Okay. You can play on emulator. That is true. That is true. Please notice, Twitch admins, I am not playing it on an emulator right now, and I am not streaming that content. If you are just listening to the audio feed, please do not ban me. I think we're good. Height. 15. $15 is long. 15 is long. 7. Not that we do that kind of thing. Absolutely not. That it's immoral. It's immoral to play the games that you own on systems that you own also. What's that noise? Where's the fucking material, mate? Huh? Where's the... Hey. Talking to you. Where's the fucking material? There's a sun right there. Just fucking do it. Dude, those clouds. Dude, those clouds look fucking good. Look at that. Look at that. And this? And there's little wispies in the background? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. How? It's never looked this good before, I promise you. Some weird shit going on with Unreal today. Realistic clouds and voxelated graphics. Yeah, man. I mean, for now. For now. Just give it a save. Let's give it a cheeky peeky. Let's see if what I've broken. Maybe the ladder's rendering now, I don't know. We can only hope. It does look like there's something weird going on with the rendering. I hope it's okay. I hope Lumen's not angry with me for saying nasty things about it. There is a material on it. It's just not lit somehow. Why? What the hell is going on? The emissive is working. 100% the emissive is working. But why is the ladder just black? Curiously, my description says that I accidentally became an indie game developer. How is that? Oh man, there was someone else here, like an hour ago, they didn't even ask, but I explained it. But you know what? For the benefit of all my followers, who get to hear this twice now on the VOD. So, when I was a child, the fuck was that noise? When I was a young boy, I played Populous the beginning, okay? And Poppin' game, by the way. My introduction to the Populous game, possibly the peak Populous game. In fact, I don't know, that Molyneux guy. He has some ideas and he has some executions. If you know what I'm saying. I don't even know if he worked on Populous at the beginning, but it bears the Populous brand name. Okay, that's the important thing. So I played that game. It was poppin'. It was great. Good game. And I played a bit of Red Alert, and I was inspired at that exact moment of my life. I was inspired, and I made a whole bunch of concept art. For an isometric 3D city building, world building game. And I was what, 7, 8 years old at the time. I did not have access to game making tools. I did not have access to development kits. I did not have access to a Net Eurose PlayStation. Anything. I ain't got anything. All right. But I made the concept arts, and I was like, yeah, this would be a cool game idea. And it just kind of, melted away. My C64, I didn't know how to program that. I could barely run programs on that thing. I was a fucking small-brained kid, all right? It's not my fault. And years passed, and I bought a couple of things. I convinced my granddad to buy me, fucking don't judge me, Visual Basic 2.0, an IDE and language compiler. No idea how to code Visual Basic, by the way, please. I got it. I was hysterically disappointed with it. It was cheap. It wasn't expensive. I got my granddad to buy it because I was a child and I couldn't buy things. You played a lot with VB6. VB2. Anyway, and I got the 3D game maker, DirectX 6 to 7. DirectX is good. So I'm doing some things with DX12, I think. Anyway, I got a game called the 3D Game Maker, which was also pretty bad. It was this drag and drop experience that didn't work. Like, you could make things with it, but all the things were wildly derivative. You remember 3D Game Maker? Good. I have nostalgic but bad memories of that. Like, it works. It does everything you tell it to, but the things that it can do are very limited. Unless you know how to make assets, right? Because in that thing, you can import your own assets, but I didn't know how to make assets. Did some experiment with Blender and animation. Yeah, you see, that's the stepping stone that I did not have. And anyway, so I moved on, and 2004, 2006, I got some extremely legitimate legal copies of RPG Maker from a friend. Played around with that. It was cool, but it wasn't anything substantial enough for me. But it was I don't know, it was too simple and also too complex. And so I moved on, and I became a Twitch streamer. And by this point, I'd basically forgotten about making video games. Like, I was in awe at the games that were around me, right? Assassin's Creed 2 had just come out. I was chilling out, and I decided that I'd just become one of the gameplay streamers, right? I'd become a famous lad like Ninja or Dan Bull. Dan Bull? No, Dan Gaming. The other Dan, Nerd Cubed. And yeah, I played the Far Cry game. I streamed Magica. It always seems weird to call it Magica, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Not Magica Voxel, the game Magica, where you play as little mages. And I had some fun. Lost the good internet connection. Came back, and I came back again with the kind of the feeling that I was going to stream video games. And I streamed video games, and I completed a few video games that I'd had for years, decades even, and never completed because of the peer pressure of having an audience. Kind of drove me to finishing the games, and I enjoyed that. Magic is cool. Magic combinations do different spells. Yes, that is the game. That is the exact game. There is the VOD. It's on YouTube. It is the first video in the VOD playlist. If you ever want to see, it was 2 or 3 hours. Me and 2 friends It was I basically did not stop laughing the entire night, and then we all fell asleep. But I said to myself one day, this peer pressure thing's working out for completing video games. What about? Hold on. Way back when you said you wanted to make some video games, I'd just been reminded of a video game that I would like to make a sequel of, and I am not mentioning it because the second I do, I know someone's going to be like, "I'm making a sequel to that game. Beat you to it." I'm not having that happen to me. Fuck you, you conspirator. And yeah, I don't know. So I decided that I'd use the Twitch peer pressure to learn coding, game development, and I got one of those two things done. I'm you know what? I'm comfortable using the Unreal Engine. I'm happy in this space. Do not show me an IDE. I swear to God, I will kill you. Joking, by the way, joking. Big jokes. Why does it not have any lighting? Huh? Tell me this. Tell me this. And that is how I accidentally became an indie developer on Twitch. It has the material. Look. I will fight you. That's pretty cool. It takes the albedo as that the default texture in Unreal. Story's a bit similar with yours. You didn't become a Twitch guy, just a programmer. Or you just have like 4 people like watching over your shoulders while you're coding to make sure you do it. No, I couldn't. I mean, I could. Anyone could. But are they going to? That's the thing. That is the be all and end all. It's a funny story actually. When I graduated from university, I something debt something had a lot of time to pay off some something debts. Piece of shit bank. Fuck you. Why do they invest in them? Fuck. The second that investment tips green, I'm fucking selling it. Fuck out of here. Oh, October 22nd is coming up. I get extra shares. Yes. That's why I invested in it. Because I'm an idiot. What? No, seriously, what is going on with this thing here? Rendering. Actor hidden in game. Nope. Generate overlap events. Nope. Input actor. Action selected. Cooking data layers. It's not the 16VX. It's not the 16VX ladder that we're using. That's why. It's not the dev ladder that we're using. It's the weathered steel ladder. 16VX dev ladder? No. It's the 16VX weathered steel ladder. That's why it's not showing up. Boom. The UVs don't line up. That's why. That took longer than it needed to take, really. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Okay. But yeah, I like making video games. I've made 4 video games. Yes, I completely forgot about one of them. Quote unquote video games, right? Some of them are more like tech demos than video games, really. Beautiful. I really, yeah. I think I'm comfortable saying I've made 3 video games and a fucking proof of concept. The Curdle Jam game is really just a train accident. It's fun to make, but by God, it's difficult. There's no tutorial. You're playing around with Unreal Engine yesterday and today morning. Got excited by behavior tree. Wanted to check out UE. Did the example in UE documentation. I feel like you're gonna say something to besmirch and discredit the Unreal Engine right now. Behavior trees, my friend. What the fuck? What's up with behavior trees? Like I don't understand them. You're still scared about blueprints. Don't be scared about blueprints. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's there to be scared about blueprints? You don't have to compile anything. You don't have to type a goddamn thing. Okay, now I gotta take that back. You gotta type something. You do actually have to type things. So, like, what exactly about blueprints is scary, right? They get messed up too quickly. Okay, yeah. Granted, they do get messed up pretty fast. I don't think any of that's gonna look good for you. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get the ladder blueprint. The blueprint that I use in engine to spawn ladders into my game. Okay. So we have two halves of the blueprint. We've got the construction script, which is basically a C++ constructor. But this runs when the object is placed or when the object is edited. So if you change a property, this will run and refresh whatever it refreshes. And then you have the event graph. Events are interface methods. Yeah, events are interface methods. So you have event begin play, that's a popular one. We have an event reset boxes, which calls the same function. Actually not a function, but I mean, it is and it isn't. And slide bbox, which calls a different function. And it's really looks at that. I'm sure, like, you don't need blueprints. Like that. Blueprints are meant to be an aid, really. Blueprints are meant to be. Looks like a lot of messed up cables in my company's basement. Well, you'll have it on good account if you talk to literally anyone who actually knows me in real life. My cable management skills are next to zero. So, yeah. You can code all this if you want to in C++, no problem. Absolutely 100% zero problem. If you prefer text input to blueprints, go for it, dude. Grip it and rip it. Full send. Your cables can hold your wet clothes. We don't joke about that. We definitely have never hung washing on the index headset cable. No. It was just socks. And I needed them. But yeah. You get set nodes for initializing variables. You get create dynamic material instance. Ignore that. Okay, yeah, I realized that. Maybe that one's a bit advanced. Sock at the back of your computer, that works. They would dry so fast, actually, if I just stick them underneath the GPU. Or on top of the radiator. Maybe I'll do that. Adding instances of instance meshes. Setting the relative location of a collider. You just plug the numbers in. See, I like this because it's grippy and visual. But I understand why a lot of people from coding backgrounds don't like it. However, people who get into it from coding backgrounds soon come around. You may remember friendly. Maybe you don't remember friendly. Friendly internet streamer Mika314. Do it. He was last seen playing Just Chatting. How dare he? Mika is a super cool. If you read Patiently BPs, you understand because there's sort of a flow diagram. You think you're a bit biased due to coding. Yeah. But Mika is a deep law C++ programmer. Very, very skilled, high talent lad. And he started making games in Unreal about a year ago. And at first he did everything in C++. But the more and more he used Unreal, you see him using more and more blueprints to draft things, to do, low intensity things. C++ is always going to be better than blueprints, performance wise, because blueprints run on a how do I explain this? how do I explain something without actually fully knowing the ins and outs of it? But the way it's explained is, so I'll get paint out because paint's a good visual aid, right? Okay, so we all know that C gets compiled down to assembly. Gets compiled to assembly, and it gets compiled eventually down to binary, right? Blueprints are different. Blueprints are different. They ass in place of ASM. Oh yeah, ASM. That's how, yeah. That's the abbreviation. Blueprints they're not dynamic. They are compiled at the end of it. So there's a few things that happen to that language is an ass, to be honest. It's the language of your CPU. Don't be mean. So okay, so nativization. There's a button in your blueprint right at the bottom of the settings to nativization. Nativization will write C++ code and compile it based on what your blueprints have some overhead. Yeah. Right? So nativization will write C++ and turn it into assembly, and it will turn that into binary. Okay, there's still some overhead because the C++ that the nativization thing writes isn't fully optimized. let's say it like that, okay? But normal blueprints run on like a compatibility layer, like almost like a virtual machine, and they skip this, and there's some kind of interpretation going. They get, oh, it's not assembly, right? Yeah. They don't get turned into assembly. They get turned into something else, which I can't remember. BP ass, yeah, the ass BPs, and then they go into binary. And there's this bit here which causes you performance overheads, and it's about 40 times slower than C++, which is fine for most things. But anything with physics translations, interactions, anything that happens on tick, probably a no-go, especially if you have a lot of them happening all at the same time. There's a cool video on YouTube showing the difference. They have a volume that does some maths, I think. Just it's like an interp or something. And when they walk into it, they have it compiled in Blueprint, nativized Blueprint, and C++, and it's like Blueprint takes 9 seconds to compute, nativized Blueprint takes 1.5 seconds to compute, and then C++ you don't even see it happen, and it just does it, which is cool. And all three, you can use all three all at the same time in your game, which is, get Unreal, everybody. Come on, Unity's smelly. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of kidding. I'm kidding because I don't know about Unity. I don't use it, right? And I don't write C# at all. I've never seen C#. What's a serialized field? You remember watching a course about C++ and UE? Best approach is to combine UE and BPs, creating core mechanics using C++ and exposing them as BPs to be configurable. Yes. Maybe. Yeah. So you can write, yeah. Did you do the same course as me? Maybe a British dude whose A's have got a weird modulation on all the vowels, on all the A's. It sounds like he's going through a voice filter. It was very annoying, and the only person who gives any kind of help on UE stuff, Oak the Wise. We can bang a shout out for Oak the Wise there. They've never streamed. Oak the Wise is a member of the Unreal Engine community. Goes around Twitch streamers asking if they need help and doing outreach. Very nice lad. He has 2 assets on the web store, on the Unreal store, as well, and he works for Unreal's subcontracted quality assurance. He used to work at Epic Games. So very cool dude. What was I saying? So yeah, you can write C, C++, and you can add drawing to it. Blueprintable. Blueprintable means that the C++ glyphs will be available as a node, right? And yeah, that's the difference, right? Blueprint nodes, good slime. Blueprint nodes that have a direct C++ glyph file, whatever. Blueprint nodes which have a C++ file can be instinctively turn into the C++ again. They just call the C++ function that they relate to. But some blueprint nodes don't do that. Especially blueprint nodes which are a collection of blueprint nodes themselves. Like if you go into the standard macros and the blueprint standard macros, or the non-standard macros. Okay. Apparently we're not getting that. You can look at the blueprint for loops and stuff, and they are themselves blueprints. Which means that every for loop that you write in Blueprint is a double layer blueprint, and you should probably consider making all your loops in C++. Also, loops are slow anyway. BPception, yeah. Well, I mean, that's like one of the core concepts of inheritance, right? You make a thing, and then you make a thing that's a thing with more things on it. What you don't want to do is make this thing here. What you don't want to do is have everything right like this. So, epic slam. We're gonna be working to move this out, or move it down, or move this up. Either way. That scares you. Yeah. Well, that's this is specialized, right? Normally you won't have anything like this in your game. You'll have let me grab my old project. I'll show you there, because it's pretty cool. Bubble Man. See, I'm not doing what I'm meant to be doing here. I'm meant to be making an interactable. I'm being distracted by myself, and I'm willfully being distracted. Give me my tea. Give me my matcha. This has not infused well. I got these cold infusions. This is matcha, watermelon, and apple, but it has not infused as well as they normally do. I think it might be past their best. How can tea go past its best? But you know, whatever. So all that blueprint you saw was to animate the character, right? Use cold ones too during working days, make you drink more water. Yeah, they taste good too, don't they? So Space Boy Physics set, Space Boy Skeleton, DPBS, Bubble Jug, Bubble Man Anim Instance. Yeah, so you'll use an anim instance for most. 99% of all video games will just use an anim instance, right? Which has direction, speed, everything like that. Has the events, has a bunch of stuff plugged into it, and it basically, on tick, it grabs the speed, location, direction of the player, and it uses a state machine to extrapolate that into an animation frame. See, what I have is very similar, but because it's a voxel world, and because I have the chance to make it pixel perfect, I do. I got taken the fuck out there. What the hell? This is my game. I should be perfect at it. I should have the high score. Someone in my Discord actually played this game. And they got a high score and they sent it to me, and I was like, how do you even get a score that big? Like, it was like 179,000 or something ridiculous. 700,000. Like, I don't think I've scored above like 90k. I'm getting real distracted here. Love this game. This is the first game I ever made. A couple of people played this as well on stream. It's very makes me happy. And you can play it too if you check out my itch page. Download it. Bobbleman. There's all the other horrible games that I made there too, like the Matcha game, the Curdle Jam game, and the Epic Mega Jam game. Someone actually played. Someone saw. I don't know if they actually played it. Someone said they played it and they said it was cool. On Twitter, they said, "I played your game on the Epic Mega Jam itch game page, and I thought it was really cool. You should enter it into my Game Heroes Best Game of the Year competition." And I was just thinking to myself, buddy, if you'd played that game, you'd know that it's ass, for one, and two, ain't no way it's winning an award. It got like one review on the Epic Mega Jam. They said they liked it, but it was very limited. I agree. And I'm amazed that anyone has a PC strong enough to play that game. My PC struggles to play that game. Okay, and I made it. And yep, no, there are no bugs in that game. It's perfect. There are no bugs. If you include more elements, mechanics would become a fun tower defense. That's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. The game that I actually submitted to the Epic Mega Jam was completely different to that. I can show you them because I have a video of it. There's no way I can stream that game.
Hello, friends at the Epic Mega
Even
Jam.
recording it was a hassle because I was streaming it at the same time. You can hear that. There's some music, but it's a match 4 game in 3D with ray tracing, and it is the most unperformant game I have ever seen in my entire life because it runs on Unreal Engine 4. There is no Lumen ray tracing. There is no game-ready ray tracing here. This is like Archiviz ray tracing. Like, or I need a render of my sister's Pagoda Archiviz rendering, and it's a fun game. It was a cool idea. It was based on my my obsession with Crash Fever. Like, I played Crash Fever a whole lot, and ever since that I thought to myself, what about a 3D Crash Fever though? And I realize now that what I want is folly, and we should not wish. We should. Oh, I can smell it, and it's gone. Oh no! Ooh, it doesn't smell off. If you're wondering, I had the coronavirus. Like, my smell is only just coming back. So I had it at the start of September, and now we're almost at the end of October. 6 or 7 weeks. Can't smell anything for 6 or 7 weeks. Things that I can smell now. That's sad. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry about that too. I can smell vanilla. I can smell vanilla or vanillol. Vanillol? The synthetic vanilla extracting? Why is the middle not shiny? Like, I know we did this right at the start of the thing, and I'm pretty sure it's just because it's not a surface reflection anymore. Like, it transitions from being like, ooh, shiny, to ooh, mirror. And mirrors aren't shiny. Interesting. It looks weird though sometimes. But yeah, I can smell vanillol or vanilla, one of the two. Probably vanillol, because I'm 100% sure that the things that I buy don't have real vanilla extracted. Not anymore. I can smell bleach. That came back a couple of days ago. I absolutely hate the smell of bleach, so not welcome. You can take that one back. Thank you, coronavirus. I can smell, I think bleach is pretty strong. Well, chlorides, right? Chlorides. Not actually bleach itself. Bleach itself has got a really thin smell, but yeah, chlorides. I can smell. That's pretty much it, really. that's pretty much it. But yeah, sucks. Don't get coronavirus is my advice. Any kids out there who want to keep their sense of smell, just don't get coronavirus. Just don't do it. How do you not get coronavirus? Well, don't go outside. Don't talk to anyone. Don't do anything. Sadly, some people gotta go to work in nope in environments where other people exist, right? Nope, did not mean to do that. Actually having the coronavirus, I'm a fairly young, relatively healthy person. Your wife had to commute to the office for work? Yeah, sucks. Like, what can you do? Oh, sorry, boss. Coronavirus still rampant. Not in my country, buddy. State of emergency is over. Shouldn't be, by all right. We are still very much in the thick of it. But hey, what does anyone in charge here care about? Like, what's actually going on? Have you seen my country? Have you seen the fuck that's going on around here? It's like it's beyond a joke right now. It's absolutely insane. Ah, this is the problem. This is the problem. It's funny. I watched a video on this, and I never like fixed it. Right? Any of these in level? Okay, they are. Okay, good. You think all countries have people having to commute anyway? Well, yeah, obviously, but let's move into the level there. There you go. That is the whole level. Oh, that's what I wanted right there. Post-process volume. Hey, buddy, Lumen. Oh. Why it's not then dark is supposed to be in the downside. Yeah, correct. Huh. Apparently this one isn't tweaked. Okay. Well, that's wrong. That's bad. Not good. No es bueno. It's mostly fine. But it is entirely incorrect, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, they said this was a bug with this Global Illumination Final Gather. If you change that, and then you change, oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Yeah, if you change that, it's meant to, it's meant to break. And then it's meant to break the engine, but it's not changed. It's at the value of 1. So, you tell me, game. Maybe if maybe we build lighting, maybe that helps. Maybe if we play it in game, that helps. I don't know. No importance volume found. The scene is so large the automatically synthesized volume will not yield good results. Please tightly bounding light mass importance volume to optimize your scene's quality and lighting build times. So I'm not hopeful that this is going to have fixed anything because Lumen doesn't require building. Lumen is dynamic. Lumen is real-time, ray-traced lighting, mostly. Does a lot of stuff with distance fields as well as ray tracing. It's actually a really clever way of lighting, and I approve of Lumen 100%. Nanite. I mean, it all needs a lot of work, but like in general, I approve of the principle. Boop. It doesn't look so bad in. It looks really bad, doesn't it? They were talking about how Lumen has to reliably find one light source to globally illuminate the scene, but there's a lot. There seems to be a lot of screen space garbage going on. Some haloing, artifacting. So like that, like the light there over by the wall, over by the ladder is fairly believable. But then there's like light bleeding. I wonder if it would be the same if I merged all the meshes. Now, not all of them, obviously. It was explained in that video that also Lumen and Nanite require the walls and the ceilings to be separated from each other. The walls to be separated from each other as well. But if I merge all of the walls and all the ceilings and all the floors into their own... Because right now this is like 144 meshes, right? Maybe the gappiness will go away if we merge them all into one mesh. There's only one way to try it. There's only one way to find out, right? SM merged his tile shader helper C5. Merge actor to a single static mesh actor. This is going to be in game content. SM merged, yes. Secret room floor. Aha, right, okay. So we delete that, and then we put this in, right? And I'll do the roof. I'll do all of the pieces of the roof together. Like that. And then merge actors, single static mesh actor. Secret room. Ceiling. So Nanite likes... Oh. Nanite likes large meshes. Lumen likes... I don't know what the fuck Lumen likes. That looks like it's gonna be better though, doesn't it? Like, no lie. Move him. No redirector? Sick. But you see what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to go through the whole game and do this if this is the solution, right? What is this? This is X minus. Well, okay. X is forwards, right? X minus south. A lot of handcraft procedures, which is why I want to make a... Oh, I put it in the wrong folder again. Yeah, game content. Okay. Oh, which is why I want to make like a thing. So like these actors, right? It's not a mesh, it's an actor. I don't want to place it now. I'd like to merge it. South west? Is this west? I'd like these to have like a pop out thing that would allow me to just do this automatically. So it would merge all of the meshes together into one block, and then it would place the merged mesh in the location of the original actors, and then it would delete the actors. But these are not functions available as blueprints. Would have to is that the same as the west wall? We need to delete that and put another one of those in. And we go inside. Is the lighting any better? Slightly better. Very slightly. Very slightly, what the hell? The ceiling is still weird. Yep. The ceiling is still weird. Isn't there a volume you can use to encapsulate the interiors in Illumination? No. What? What? Hello. Ah, I see. And I'm pretty sure I tried this in the test level and didn't do anything. So I had place actors. Cube. Give me a cube. Give to me the cube. So I had a cube inside a wall to try and stop light bleeding, and it did absolutely nothing. So there's a cube inside this now, right? So I think one of the problems may have been there. Cube faces are affecting, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, it didn't actually merge any of the meshes into the meshes, right? It didn't do any voxel remeshing. It just stuck all of the meshes into one mesh. So we didn't color any of the interior faces. So I'm thinking maybe there's a precision thing going on here. Unreal is notorious for having precision errors. Oh. It doesn't really look any better. Like, there's still a lot of weird bounce lighting going on. And it should be more reliable than this. But it ain't. I think it's, you know, stuff in well-lit areas are lit well, right? Stuff in, like, poorly lit areas are just garbage. It's really annoying. It really is annoying. I'll put it in the Trello as a thing. Notes. Lighting. Low light areas. Lumen hates low light areas. Sort it out. Smiley face. There we go. Let's just walk the lad over. Walk the lad over. Press the right button on the keyboard. Do not press the H key. The generated mesh doesn't have any collision. For God's sake. Bro. Unreal Engine fails at creating a simple collision mesh. Jesus Christ. Out of box, simplified collision. Gee. Yep. Get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Using early access version. Well, I'm not going to be using the build version now, am I? Oh, for God's sake. Has it crashed? Have I crashed the engine? Trying to move a goddamn cube. So there are two branches of the Unreal Engine 5. There is the early access version, which is Unreal Engine 5.0.0.2. And there's the build version, which is a C++ source file, which I do not have. But that is based on 4.27. This is based on 4.26. it has not crashed. We're back, baby. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 32. 1032 is 320 minus 32. 320 minus 32 is 288 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 32. 320 add 160 is 480. Oh, it's already in there. It's 30. It's 32 wide. And the center is 9 divided by 2, 4.5. 4.5 times 32. 4.5 times 32. Anyone? Anybody? 432 is 128. Add 1642. Oops. 142 minus 16. 134. Simple maths. 130. 132. 130. 130? 128. I don't know. Okay. And that's all I can be bothered doing. You know, to say Unreal Engine's got advanced voxel remeshing for their meshes doesn't have a great solver for doing stuff like that. I guess it assumes there's a lot of detail in the mesh because there's a lot of vertices being added to the mesh data because it's a lot of cubes being squished together, but it doesn't seem to understand that they are a lot of cubes. Something for you to work on there, Epic Games. Something for you to have a bit of a chew on. Nice, tasty, but it can be a weekend project for your dev teams. And that has done absolutely nothing for the lighting inside here. Would it have done anything for the lighting inside here? Probably not. Because it's collision, not lighting. But there we go. I have the stream light on. Maybe that's why it's not tracking my face well. Oh, I can hear it spinning up already. Oh! Did you see that? Yeah. Oh, Let's have a look at the nanite buffer here. See what's going on. So we can see that the text isn't lining up properly, but I don't know why. So we got some overdraw. We have no less overdraw in the merged meshes. The clusters, however, look exactly the same. Triangles also look exactly. The clusters actually seem to stick around for a lot longer. You can see that all of the blocks become a single cluster. Way before that tiny room. Oh no, they don't. Do they? Do they not? They look like they do. They all just get colored in blue though. See that? It's hard to see. Anyway, and then they go orange. Primitives. It's not primitives. Instances, obviously, each one. Primitives though, any single slab is a single primitive. It looks like. So that's good, no matter what. Mesh material complexity. It looks like everything is green. The ladder just looks yellow because it's selected. I'm happy about that. I think we need to see the buffer, do we? Are there any wireframes here, dog? What's up with this, alright? Can someone tell me why there are no wireframes for any of my meshes? The detail lighting even looks better than the regular. I don't get it though. Like what? Lighting only. It's mostly fine, just with huge bugs where we don't need them. I'm gonna ignore it for now, and I'm gonna actually do what I came here to do. Okay? Early access, baby. Early access. This is what we get. Where's Magic of Voxel? Lighting is a pain in the ass in Unity 2. Bit worse. Well, that's the thing, you see. That is just it. It's not meant to be a pain in Unreal Engine 5. It's meant to be a set and forget kind of thing, you know? You turn Lumen on, and Lumen, you know, you have your quality settings for Lumen, and once you have your quality settings set in Lumen, it's meant to just look like it was ray traced on a professional machine. But obviously I have misunderstood some of the settings and drawbacks of using Lumen as a lighting option. I'm gonna ignore that thought for now. This is gonna be 16 VX, 16 unit wall plaque. White, orange, rough, shiny. It'd be really cool to make models that were twice as detailed. I've been thinking about that, actually. Like, how visually jarring is it going to be to make things in different kind of voxel resolutions? How weird is it going to look? So, like, if I were to go to, oh wait, can I? Right. Okay. So if I do that, right? Bear with me. I can inset the thing a little bit, right? And it looks cool, right? Save this as 32 VX 16 unit wall plaque vox the fox. Export as an OBJ. And then just grab those real quick. We got that one. It's just out of like curiosity, you know. So that's the 32 unit one. Where's the 16 unit one? Oh, that's 32 vox 16 unit. Does it look weird? Does it look weird? Does it look weird? It is slightly in the wrong position. Okay. That's fine though. was one too high? Doesn't matter. We can arrange these as per. Oh, that's so tempting. Do you even recognize how tempting this is? They look the same, but this has that. This has that cheeky little rim shadow on the inside. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Save me from myself. Do not let me do this. Do not let me do this. Oh, it looks so much better. Oh. I'll replace it later anyway. How? Dare you? I mean, yeah, I will. But that's not what I'm talking about. This is twice the resolution an object as this, right? This is a 32 by 32 by 32 voxel cube. This is a 16 by 16 by 16 voxel cube. And this is exactly one world unit too high. So actually, I can just fix that in the engine, really. Not gonna do collision first. I'm gonna do the Z import translation up. Wait, did I say it was too high or too low? It's too high, so -1. Re-import. You think the player will not have enough awareness to perceive the difference in the shadow, though? Really? Really? You don't think someone is gonna... Well, we'll see it from the gameplay point of view. Now, I don't want to say you're right. They look exactly the same. Oh no, you can kind of see the bezel around the outside of that one. It's got the depth to it. I don't know. They do look very similar, don't they? I know it's a small difference. There'll be other objects around more visual stuff causing awareness noise. I know it's a small thing, but no, right? Like it's not just about this object. It's about the conceptual idea that we could put props in the game that are not in the same voxel resolution as the character or the world around them. So we could have more detailed things in the scene, things like like maybe cups, glasses, vases, like food on a countertop, etc. Props. Like there's the possibility to include things. Disconnected. Reconnection successful. Hi everybody. What happened there? I didn't expect for a second that my Twitch would die. Sorry about that. I got punked apparently. Think of it otherwise. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna put it in the Trello as a thing. Trello respond. Trello. Oh, my mouse crashed. Ideas, concepts. Half scale. Double resolution objects possible. Smiley face. Change cover. I'm gonna change that to mint green. But like I think, yeah, stuff like I want to stick to the 16. I want to stick to the 16 voxel resolution for like a large majority of the game, because it takes long enough to arrange one of these. Okay, without it having to have multiple times. Hey Java, what's poppin', Java, my lad? There's a Java update apparently. Will that get my Minecraft running correctly? Will that stop people from griefing my Minecraft house with the Java upgrade? Yes. So we were meant to be designing a helper BP. And this is going to be blueprint class, actor. This is going to be HBP signage. HBP signage. I'm so sorry I don't have a better name for you, but HBP signage, my friend. So we have default scene root, we have a static mesh. Meshy boy. We have some other things. Some variables. We have our mesh reference, which is going to be a static mesh object reference. We're going to have a material, which is going to be a material object reference. We're going to have our no spaces in fucking variable name. Thank you. What do you think this is? Hippie IDE? Mesh material. So I want text. I want text to be automatically input into widgets from text. But at the same time, if we do anything weird with text, like if there's like specific formatting, variable names become a cultural instrument. Be careful in which name you pick. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've seen the meme. It's the Noah's Ark Family Guy. Programmer's bad joke, yeah. Is a funny joke. It's the Family Guy, right? Noah's Ark, and there's a penguin and an elephant, and Noah's pointing at at like a baby penguin with an elephant's head, and it's like there's camel case and there's snake case. It's the elephant and the penguin, and then he's just like there's just a variable name which is using neither camel case nor snake case. It's using both but badly, and he's just like, what the hell is this? Do I need to include a font? Maybe later. Maybe later. I'll put that into ideas. I will put that into notes. HBP signage. Maybe include a font variable for future wacky business is. So consider there may be language learning element to this video game. Perhaps there can be a font face, a font face for like an unlearned language. Perhaps all unlearned languages can have a unique font face, and then we can change that. But the font face that it is would have to be provided, or there would have to be a roster of font faces, and it would have to provide an enum towards that. One of the two. Either way. Both ways. Neither way. So our meshy boy default. No. Static mesh. Here we go. Mesh reference is going to be material reference is going to be the 16. Thank you. Set material. Oh, compile, easy peasy. Text is exposable. And we need class settings, interface, add BI interact. Event interact from BI interact. Get player controller. Oh, it can just be a function, right? We don't need it to be in the graph. This is going to be show text. Create widget from whatever class, return value, promote to variable. It's going to be text widget. And then we're gonna have an input thing. Oh god. Do you want me to draw it? I think that might help me more than it will help anyone else. So when we interact, we're gonna call a function that pauses the game. and then spawn a widget. Spawn a widget. Pause and spawn a widget. The widget is going to have I tried to use Miro instead of Paint? Nope. Widget is going to spawn text, and then it's going to allow advance. This is silly. This isn't how you meant to make programs. This is bad. I'm seeing a bad thing. And yet, is there no other way around this? So we can't proceed until the text has been fully spawned. But we can't spawn the text until we have proceeded. What is Miro? Online whiteboard tool. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. So we have a few questions to solve here. So we have allow advance, and we need another one which is allow exit, right? Right. Now I understand why like input mapping is such a nightmare for game developers. Like you can see this and it's like, well, what I want to do is have an accept button. Am I trying to create sort of an option box or just a message that closes when triggers the action? Yeah, just a message box. So you've played video games before, right? You go up to something, you press A, you inspect the thing, it pops up with text on your screen, and then you can press A again, and the text disappears from your screen, right? But A is used for like everything, right? You interact with things, you go through menus, you accept things, etc., right? It's like a global selector, but without having like some kind of selector behind itself. How that going to work? That's difficult. You know what I mean? It's going to be like a switch or a select or a enum or something. Like what mode is the select in? You know what I mean? Input action select, right? This is gonna have to be pruned, and we can still use everything else about that. Maybe set input mode to one used specifically for the UI. You can change it back for triggering the action. Yeah, absolutely. absolutely exactly that. Um, My stream is muted. I wonder why. Thank you for telling me. I don't think I said anything interesting, don't worry. Oh my days. Oh my daysless. What's this gonna be called? Like text messages? Message service? Interaction? No, can't be interaction. Conversation? Messaging? Widget blueprint. UMG text box. UMG text box. Blur strength 5. Anchors. Position X, position Y. Size X. Ooh. Size X. Oh no. How wide do we want it to be? 1,000? 1,500? This is absolutely not how you do this, by the way. Size Y. That's huge. Uh, Excellent slam. You have to go. Thanks for the conversation. Thank you, Gabrielle P. Webb, for hanging out again. I'll see you. I'll see you around, I'm sure. Have a nice evening. Whatever you do. And I'll see you later. Thank you. UMG text boxing. Ah, fuck. Eh? Ah. Okay. Okay, so it's a little bit reactive. Okay. I can deal with that. That's gonna be tricky. That's gonna be tricky. So the aspect ratio of this isn't going to change, but the scale will change based on the overall scale of the display, but the aspect ratio of the text box will not change. Ah. Good. Which is one reason maybe why we should clamp it inside of an entire thing that is sized to this screen rather than this. We'll do that later. That's overcomplicating things. Boom. Pop. Event construct. Class defaults, class settings. UMG. Ha! Here we go. So the theory is the game is paused, so you can't interact with it again. Event interact. Get player controller. Show text box. Oh yeah, I gotta cast to it. PC V BJRPG default. Simple as that. Uh Uh, no. Set set text to in text, and then set the text and title to text title incoming in the text tile. BP signage title. I'm a default text. So now if no, this isn't gonna be good. I think I missed something, but we'll ignore that for now. It's fine. With any luck, we should have a UMG widget pop up that says I'm a default text. Pause the game though. Okay. Yes. Uh. Yeah. Yes. Set. Execute when paused. It won't. It won't. Yeah. It won't. It won't do that anyway. It's fine. I did not double click you. Thank you. So we know we're interacting with it because the game is pausing. But we don't know why it's not bringing the thing. Okay. So that works. But it doesn't work. Yeah, I know why. I know why. I know why. Never will we speak of this again. I am a default text. I am default text. It did it. Rudimentary though it may be, we have text boxes in our game now. Okay. Designer. That's some wild tilt shifting going on here. I want to get a screenshot of this actually. Give me my snip tool, my snippy dip, snipper ripper. Full screen. Never mind. Oh. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Window snip. Snip that. I don't know what this is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know why it's on there. That's not part of that window. You've done some naughty things here, buddy. You've snipped more than a window. Might be Unreal Engine's thing. We're gonna save that. G. You got text power. Scooby Dooby Dooby Dooby. I like it. Right. That's going to call it for the development segment. So thank you all for coming around. And we... I should do shoutouts for this segment. Thank you, FRZN Matt, for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. Again, hope you're having fun in Australia as well. It's a wild, wild country out there, I hear.